Well, welcome along, everyone. This is 2025 Hui FM Talk Story, the official preview show of our performance in March. Today, we have a very special episode. We're going to talk about operations with Mason, Riley, and Tanner. What got you into Luau, and more specifically, what got you into ops?
I think it was really just kind of seeing the entire production. When I saw it as a freshman, I was like, wow, this is huge. I want to be a part of it. And thankfully, the person that started Luau Ops, he invited me and Riley along, and I've kind of stuck with it since I was a sophomore.
Yeah, like he said, Jonah Kea, the president 2 years ago, got us into this. Being part of something bigger than yourself is kind of why Mason and I have stuck through this so long. Being part of the biggest student-run event on campus is kind of crazy when you think about it.
I've been a part of the exec team. This is my second year. I've always wanted to be a part of the Luau. I was always around helping out where everyone needed help, but I think having a more solidified role, it was really enticing to me.
What would y'all say is probably the most difficult part about working ops?
I think a really big part of it is the day before, the day of. That's when we're kind of go time. We're all splitting up into groups. Everyone in the entire Hawaii club pretty much becomes a part of ops at that point. We start splitting up, dividing roles into setting up the stages, setting up the tables, chairs, setting up stanchions so people know where they're going.
A very difficult part of ops is just those like last minute things that you need to find, either like an extension cord is too short, or oh, we need like an Ethernet cable.
The most difficult part of this whole process is definitely like the day of. So when things don't go perfectly our way, it's like a little bit stressful, but things always tend to work out. So I think having a strong support system along with that also really helps. Your fellow ops chairs really help with that. They can reassure you like we're all good. Knowing that you have these kind of people in your corner really helps.
All right, so you three mentioned having support in your corner and having a group of people to help whenever there's something difficult that comes up. I'd like to think about the two alumni from last year, Will and Corbin. How have they helped you? How has that carried over to this year? And how do you plan on using that help and advice for the future?
I think one thing to note is they still help us. We reach out to them. I've actually reached out to Corbin, and they're still willing to help.
If there was a person you could invite to Luau and watch it in person, who would that be, and why would you invite them?
I would invite my grandparents to come watch. Growing up, my high school, we had a big May Day celebration, and they would always come and watch. So I think having them watch me now, that would be really dope.
Obviously, family would be really nice to be able to visit. Omaha would be nice. But a more exciting answer, LeBron James would be really nice to see at Luau. We know how much LeBron really loves all this like dance and stuff. And I'm pretty sure he would really like our culture too. So I don't know if he's been to Hawaii, but I'm sure he would enjoy it very much. He's also my favorite basketball player.
I would also say family, but if you go to Hawaii and tell people that you go to Creighton, they're like, where is that? Like, I've never heard of it. And so if we could just get even just our live stream out to like just people from Hawaii, I think they'll be like shocked to see how big the actual Luau production actually is. I think people would be really excited to see it.
All right, it is now time to move on to our favorite segment, posing as our peers. We're gonna pull up a photo from a luau from a previous year, and you three are going to have to recreate the aura of that photo, whether that be the energy, the pose, or a mix of everything. Yeah, all right, roll the first photo. This is one of our favorite photos from Haka last year. All right, hit a pose in 3, 2, 1. Let's see it. Roll photo 2. We got another photo from Haka. All right, hit that pose in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we have one more. Let's make it the best one. Roll number 3.
Again, why?
Double whammy.
Why?
Are we just all poses? I guess so.
All right, let's see that pose in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Well, all right, folks. That was our conversation with the Ops Committee. They do a lot of stuff for us behind the scenes, especially during our performance in March, which I hope to see a lot of you at. Well, I would really like to give a huge shout out to Mason, Riley, and Tanner, my co-host Jordan, and I would like to also thank you all for coming to Talk Story with us. From now until next time, we'll see you soon.